The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffaloes return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Buys a little time with his feet. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Dropping back, it's Wade. Fires to the wideout. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You can tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Miller. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Wade. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Miller. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They believe they can run right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air. It's Wade. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's taking the shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it in.
This is a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Hayden. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Miller. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Complete to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football, But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They move the tight end all over. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Bringing it back, it's Miller. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bucks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of those guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play with it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
14, BYU, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Wide receiver shows motion. Try and play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Wade. Safe completion on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Runs through the tackle. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job on the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bowers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Gives it to the back on the draw. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a crease, it's Martin. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 36. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hayden. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. On on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowers. BYU now into the red zone. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Just about set to kick it away.
24, BYU 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They'll line up for a second down play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Trying to move them on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Wade. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And here comes the punt team.
Offense facing fourth down.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Running it back, it's Miller. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Wade. He finds his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extending a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Oh, he's looking to throw. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's Roberts. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
back to throw. It's Wade. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Running the red zone. It's Hayden. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Toss sweep right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34, BYU, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. The offense in hurry-up mode. Snap from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And he's knocked down immediately. before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. The freshman just a little too much on that one. After the misconnection, it's second down. He'll just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. The tag. Touchdown, Buffs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.